So as always, I like to keep you guys updated. This is the donation from the last launch, $1,100 to ALS. Thank you guys.
So again, guys, the reason that I choose to donate to ALS is because Everford, specifically to me, has ties with my father who passed away from it. I never want it to seem that I'm showing you these to make it, make it more appealing to buy a shirt because I donate to charity. I don't want it to seem like a charity brand. Again, Everford, although it means, literally moving forward in your life, every single person is going to have a different kind of idea of what they're moving forward from or what they're trying to move forward to. And again, it specifically ties with me and my father. So that is why I choose to donate some of the money. And the reason that I show you is to show that I am truthful and honest. So definitely, I know there's some people out there that have malicious thoughts that think that maybe I'm donating to try to increase sales, and that's not the case. And I never want it to seem like that. So I thank you guys for the support. If you want to buy a shirt and rock the message and wear the apparel, I think that's fantastic and I appreciate it. You never have to purchase anything to be a part of the mindset of Everford. That should be absolutely crystal clear. But thank you guys. So yet another purchase that I have. This is a Manfrotto, Mr. Roboto, new tripod because my other one was a piece of crap. It was like $30 and it broke down. I mean, this one's actually, it seems to be like aluminum or antimantium. What's the Wolverine thing? Antimantium. I don't know. Potato. But looks to be nice tripod. So tripod gains. So if you're watching this video, that means the shorts and shirts are now available at everfordapparel.com. Thank you all so much for the support. As always, limited supply with this run, and enjoy the video. So this week is a stressful week. Not only is it tax season, aka tax day. I had to mail out my stuff today for taxes. So the IRS, my best friend's Uncle Sam was like, hey, can I borrow a whole lot of money? And I'm like, sure, let me just give it to you. Don't even worry about paying me back. Just take it. Oh, man. So that, it's never fun when you get older and you pay taxes. You're not going to enjoy that ever. And then with the shirt launch, although I love it, when I do it, it's a very stressful time of the week or week and a half, however long, the initial boom is. And this weekend is going to be insane. I'm going to have to get some friends to come over and help because packing up shirts and doing all this stuff in-house in my apartment is insane. So I'm excited about it. But no matter how stressed out you get, I try to portray that, everything's always, perfect. But it's not. I do get stressed out sometimes, and sometimes I just want to bang my head on the steering wheel. But no matter how stressed out you get, always try to find your your zone where you can go and deflate a little bit. And mine is going to be the gimnasio, where we're going to see if we can keep this week of PRs going, and let's hit a front squat PR. Previous PR was 345 pounds. I am getting over a little bit of a sickness, so hopefully it doesn't affect me. Got some pre-workout. It's raining, but the rain ain't gonna stop me. Rain can't stop my shine. Front squat shine. So let's head in there, guys. Also, I may or may not just have had a mini panic attack because I thought I forgot my headphones at home. So now I'm showing you this on the cage, but I normally do this on the floor. I can get a little more angle on my wrist. This is a great wrist mobility kind of exercise to do if you go about maybe 2 weeks or so without doing front squats and you do it, your wrist will be very, very tight, and I've learned that doing that is very beneficial. I use these bands every now and then to kind of warm up my shoulders because they're not normally in that position. My goal today is to get up to a single heavy rep on the front squat, and I wanted more than anything to give y'all 3 videos in a row where I hit a PR. So we'll see how we do. And keep in mind, the shorts that you're seeing in this video are the sample shorts, so these are actually about 1.5 inches to 2 inches shorter than what the actual ones are, so just give you that idea. But this is going to be an exciting video, another grinder, guys. Okay, so the front squat is one of the more difficult maneuvers. One trick that I've learned is when you go under, okay, I use 2 fingers, go under, put your fingers as close to your shoulder as possible. I used to kind of have them tweaked out and it would put my elbows in some weird positionings. So that is one tip I'd highly recommend, is find your best spot. Mine is going to be as close to my shoulder as possible. And the goal is to keep your elbows elevated, because you'll get to a point when you start failing that you'll want to lift them up with your hands. So that's when you'll be using your arms to actually lift it up and your elbows start to dip down. So try to prevent that as long as possible. It inevitably is going to happen, but yeah. So like I always say, you want to keep your elbows very high and keep your fingers close to your shoulders. Another tip that sometimes when I get into the heavier weight, I'll forget about is, for me personally, try to keep the bar as close to my, your neck as possible. You really want to kind of rest it on your, I guess there's some sort of shelf, I forgot the shelf's called, but really just on your deltoids is what you really want to do. And for me, the closer that I can put it to my neck, without actually kind of crushing my neck, it's going to be more beneficial because it's going to keep the weight over the center of your body, and that is the entire goal, is to center the weight over your center of gravity. Okay, so now we're moving on to 225 pounds. Now the warm-up progression for front squats are going to be a little different than back squats. Obviously, I can back squat a whole lot more, but I can usually hop up weight quicker, so I don't, again, the front squat is not like a deadlift or a back squat where it takes me a significantly long time to get up to a 1 rep max. So normally, for this one, I'll probably do slightly smaller jumps, so I won't go from 275 to 315. I might go up like 10 or 20 pounds instead of doing the normal jumps that I would. So each lift, even though it's a variation, find out what your best warm-up regimen is. And with front squat, it's a tricky beast. So find out, especially with that, what works best for you. So 225, here we go. If you guys are not doing the front squat, I would highly recommend it. Again, if you go back to my older videos, I had videos called that, front squat is stupid, because this exercise, along with a lot of exercises such as back squat, sometimes you have to do a movement multiple times to really get comfortable with it and be okay with doing it. I absolutely hated front squats because it hurt. It was, not comfortable. I couldn't get the form down. It was hard. I couldn't do like 185. But now it's actually one of my favorite leg exercises, and I really think it's good to incorporate it into your training. And for me, it's good because my back will break open on my scabs from doing low bar, and this kind of protects my back a little bit. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, so we are going into 315 pounds. When you start getting into 85% and up on your working sets, it starts to mess with your head a little bit. So don't let it psych you out. Still know you have the strength to do it. If you've been following your program, you should be strong enough. Because as I've said a million times, the second that you psych yourself out before you even do the lift, you've pretty much already failed. So 315 pounds, show it to the boss. Alright, so 315 pounds went pretty smoothly. You saw the headphone messed up before I even did the rep. So now we're going into 335 pounds. Now once you get in between about 1 to 2 sets before your final attempt of what you expect, it gets tricky to try to figure out what you want to do, because you don't want to do too much weight and screw you up to not hit a higher PR, but you don't want to do too less weight and not give your body proper acclimation to prep for the heavier weight. So we're going about 10 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter than my previous front squat max, which would be 345 pounds. So 335, gonna crush it. Alright, so we are going to go for 355 pounds, which will be a 10-pound PR. And I watched the clip from the last one, was it 335? And it felt a lot slower than it looked. So now that I know that the speed actually was there, it was just kind of in my mind, 355 is going to be no problem. Woo! do not want to do. What that was is I thought that I put 355 pounds in the bar. I put 365 pounds in the bar. See that form where my elbows dip down? That is what you do not want to happen. Like my biceps hurt from that. So terrible form on that front squat, but I was like, I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna get 3 PRs this week. So an accidental 10-pound jump, 365 pounds. I'm gonna count it. We're gonna count it. I count it, right? That was good depth. The up went up. Okay, so now that we're done with that grinder of a PR, if that's what you want to call it, we're heading on to 80% of that 365, which would be like 292. So went down to 290 pounds. We're gonna be doing sets of 3. Luckily on this day, I really only have like front squats and some like glute hams to do. So, these maximum effort days take a lot out of you. One thing I'd also highly recommend is throughout your workouts, it's really good to kind of shut out the outside world because, you know, whatever drama you have going on in your life, whatever negative things you have going on, whether it be your job, your friends, your school, you know, your relationship, anything that can bring you down and negatively affect your workout. You know, the gym is supposed to be a place where you go and just get away from everything and focus on yourself and focus on your own goals. So make sure you actually do that. And sometimes it's good just to throw your phone on airplane mode and shut out the world for an hour, hour and a half, and focus on yourself. So, whenever time's got you down, go to the gym, put your phone on airplane mode. In case anyone cares, this tripod is significantly better because it has this like rotating handle thing. Like, this is a significantly better tripod. It was like $62, but so far worth it just for this little feature right there. Woo! Now that was a good workout session. When you go in there and hit a PR, there's nothing better. Like, what's better than going in the gym and hitting a PR? Maybe growing your biceps? I don't know. Now I'm gonna go home and edit this video up for you guys. Just to give you guys a little insight of what I do when I get at home, I take my knee sleeves off and I just rinse them under water like so. Just literally get them wet a couple times and then I just let them dry overnight. And then also once a week I will throw them in the wash, and you can just throw them in the washer with all your clothes. Obviously they're gonna be a little sweaty, so if you don't, I wouldn't throw it in with like my nice button downs maybe. But just throw them in with my clothes and they will always rise to the top, and then I just let them air dry and they still smell fantastic. So rinse them, wash them once every week or two, and they will be good to go. Ha! Alright, so to wrap the video up, I just want to talk about the shirts. So if you guys don't, want to get one, then then thank you for watching. I am 173, 174 pounds, and I rock a medium. I made these 1 inch longer. So again, I'm 5'10", I'm around 170, I wear a medium. Even when I was 165, I wore a medium. I think all the way up to like 175, I'd recommend a medium. So as for the shorts, these are a cotton polyester spandex tri-blend. They come in a poly bag. I have gray and black, and then I have black and white. I am a 32-inch waist. I wear a medium. I made these fall right above the knees. There's plenty of room for you to squat in. They're flexible, they're soft, they're comfortable. I wear them to work out in, I wear them to lounge in. Embroidery right here in the leg, and then embroidery right here on the back. And they have pockets. I love these things. So thank you guys. I ship worldwide. I'm gonna try to get them all out by Monday, hopefully. And it's gonna be a very hectic weekend, but I appreciate every single person, whether you snag anything at all or you simply just watch my videos. Thank you guys.